Welcome to our video on Your SSI child is turning 18. What does this mean? This educational video is presented by Benefits Counseling Services at Maine Medical Center's Department of Vocational Services. The information provided is true as of the recording date and may change in the future. Benefits Counseling Services is a statewide service that helps Maine people understand how working affects their Social Security, disability, and other benefits, such as MaineCare, Medicare, subsidized housing, or SNAP benefits, also formerly known as food stamps. We provide this service at no cost to Maine residents 14 and older who are receiving disability benefits from Social Security or the state of Maine, are currently working or thinking about employment, and have questions about how work impacts benefits. We explain the safety nets called work incentives that allow a person to try and work and keep their benefits. This service is possible through funding from the Maine Department of Labor Bureau of Rehabilitation Services, the Maine Department of Health and Human Services, and the Social Security Administration. We also offer trainings, webinars, and videos like this to share our knowledge with the Maine disability community. Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, is a type of government assistance for children, adults, and elderly who have limited income, assets, and limited work history. SSI is paid on the first of the month. The maximum SSI payment for a child in 2022 is $841 a month. For a child to get SSI, the parents or guardians must also have limited income and assets. A parent's income can sometimes reduce the child's SSI payment. Parent income must be reported to Social Security each month to determine if the child's SSI payment needs to be changed. For this reason, some children with a disability do not qualify for SSI because their parents have too much income or assets. Some people get less SSI if they do not pay their share of food and housing costs, or if they have another income during the month. SSI is designed to supplement a person's income. This is a common disability benefit paid to a child under 18 years old. Social Security assumes children on SSI will graduate by June of their 18th birthday. If your SSI child will still be in high school after this, you need to let Social Security know so SSI payments can continue. Social Security will verify with the school that your child is still a student and their estimated graduation date. If your child will need disability benefits after they turn 18 or graduate high school, they will need to qualify for benefits as an adult. Social Security calls this the age 18 redetermination. Because the adult disability requirements are stricter than that of a child, it is common for children to be denied SSI as an adult. According to the 2022 SSI annual report, approximately 52% of SSI children were initially found ineligible at their age 18 redetermination. Social Security will initiate the age 18 process, usually within a year after your child turns 18. Many children and their families are unaware or underprepared about the age 18 redetermination process. There are many things you can do to prepare for the age 18 redetermination. One is to prepare early by becoming familiar with the process, including your child's appeal options if they are denied adult disability benefits. Two, gather information about your child's disability and medical providers ahead of time. This will make it easier for you to complete the age 18 interview and let Social Security know who they should contact to get proof of your child's disability. Three, have your SSI child explore employment options before they turn 18. Your SSI child is allowed to be employed at the time of their age 18 redetermination. Some families think no work history will strengthen their child's chances of being approved for adult benefits, but the opposite is true. Working will allow students to have extra spending money, gain work experience, make friends, and prepare for adulthood. If employment is not successful, this provides valuable experience and knowledge to you, your child, and Social Security about your child's work capacity. Families are often afraid to let their SSI child work as the family relies on SSI to pay bills. But there is a great work incentive for SSI students called the Student Earned Income Exclusion, or SEIE. The Student Earned Income Exclusion is for students under 22 years old who are regularly attending school. In 2022, the student gets to keep their full SSI payment if they earn less than $2,040 a month or less than $8,230 a year. If a student earns more than this, their SSI is decreased $1 for every $2 earned. No application or special form is needed to use the Student Earned Income Exclusion, but the student or parent usually needs to remind or prompt Social Security about the SEIE. This is a powerful work incentive that can ease a family's concern about loss of income if the SSI student gets a job. If you would like to learn more about this work incentive, check out the SEIE fact sheet on our website. Families are also concerned their SSI child will lose MaineCare health insurance if they work. In Maine, SSI recipients automatically qualify for MaineCare. If an SSI recipient earns enough to make their SSI payment stop, their MaineCare continues through a work incentive called 1619B. In 2022, Maine SSI recipients can earn up to $44,630 a year and keep their MaineCare through this work incentive. If you would like to learn more about the 1619B work incentive, check out the fact sheet on our website. If your child is interested in exploring employment, there are several resources. One, ask if your child's school has employment programs. Many schools have employment readiness programs for students with disabilities. Two, another resource is the State Vocational Rehabilitation Program. VR is a program that helps people with disabilities find and keep a job. You can apply for VR services online or call 207-623-6799 to ask for the VR office nearest to you. 3, if you have questions about work permits or how much your child can work, call the Wage and Hour Division at the Maine Department of Labor at 207-623-7900 or search online. 4, Social Security has a great booklet called What You Need to Know About Your SSI When You Turn 18. We've included the link to this booklet in this video. And lastly, you can contact our Benefits Counseling Services program at 1-888-208-8700 if you have questions about working and the impact to your benefits. If your child is denied disability benefits as an adult, you have appeal options. You have up to 60 days to contact Social Security to appeal the decision. An appeal means telling Social Security that you do not agree with their decision. If you file an appeal within the first 10 days, you can ask for your child's SSI benefits to continue during the appeal. You will have to pay the SSI benefits back if Social Security's final decision is that your child is not disabled as an adult. You might also get to keep SSI payments temporarily through a work incentive called Section 301. Section 301 payments allow a person to continue getting their disability payments temporarily, even if Social Security determines they are no longer medically disabled, such as during the age 18 redetermination process. This incentive is not just for SSI children. To qualify, a person must be participating in an approved program. Examples of approved programs are a school IEP, 504 plan, individual plan for employment with vocational rehabilitation, or a plan to achieve self-support. Section 301 is not an automatic work incentive. You will likely need to remind or prompt Social Security. Section 301 payments end the month after the individual completes or stops participating in their program. Payments will also end if Social Security determines that program participation will not eventually lead to the person permanently going off disability benefits. It is important to note that Social Security has special rules for students 18 to 22 years old. Social Security assumes that if students are involved in these programs, it will decrease the need for disability benefits as an adult. If your SSI student has questions about work, we can help. Contact us at 1-888 208-8700 or visit our website at www.benefitsinme.org to request a meeting with one of our Community Work Incentives coordinators. Thank you for watching our video. We also encourage you to check out our other videos and fact sheets on our website. We look forward to providing benefits counseling services to you or someone you know.